Those heavy rains Mark's talking about could make this the weekend folks along Lake Buchanan have been waiting for. The LCRA is expecting a significant rise in the lake level as heavy rain above the lake makes its way downstream.
That brings excitement, but also some risks. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi tells us the lake could look much different after this weekend.
In recent years, paths have been beaten for cars and trucks to get down to the water level, but if that truck out there is in the same spot on Sunday, it might be underwater. Water rising in Lake Buchanan has become so rare, Gwen Carpenter and her husband gotta watch.
My husband and I, we have taken chairs down and sat here with a cold drink and watched.
This weekend, the owners at Willow Point Resort might have to move their chairs back a lot.
I get super excited. We've been waiting several years for the lake to come back.
If the LCRA projections are correct, Gwen expects that lake level to come up right around the area where I'm standing now. A much shorter walk to the water.
We'll take every drop we can get.
But before a lake,
Colorado River,
comes a river.
When the river's flowing, the fishing's good out here.
Rick Dennison at Eagles Nest Resort is above the lake on what used to be the Colorado River.
This is really a creek that runs up. Used to go under the road.
But as rainwater is expected to flow downstream, the National Weather Service says this river could flood and crest as high as it has in several years. Rick is awfully close, but is thinking more reward, not worried about risk.
Not at all. No, bring it on.
This will be a slow rise, but the LCRA projects that the lake could go from 52% where it is now up to 67% by the end of Sunday. We're on Lake Buchanan. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
And even though Lake Buchanan is a lot farther away than Lake Travis, it still has a direct impact on many of you every day. To give you some perspective on that, for water restrictions to go down, the city of Austin takes the combined storage of Lakes Travis and Buchanan. And even though Lake Travis is nearing capacity, Lake Buchanan's level is keeping the average low. And although they're now above 70% when we would normally get out of water restrictions last week, the city announced once a week watering could become permanent. That's because they're afraid the drought may not be over.